My name is Jake Wahlberg. I grew up in northern Wisconsin, right up on Lake Superior. I actually ended up instructing a few courses, but flipping through my phone and got an invitation to do this course, and I prayed about it and just really felt led to come back here.
We're SROM, Solid Rock Outdoor Ministries. We've spent the last 30 years training people to be leaders in the wilderness. This time, we're taking a group of SROM veterans on their own course into Red Rock Canyon and the remote Grand Canyon to go deeper and live 15 days in the wilderness.
Get up, we'll fight the darkness right beside you day in, day out. Forget the days behind us now. You are here to stay out.
I'm ready for the adventure.
Here are our stories in the canyon.
So take time, just an acronym for time alone with God. You know, with SROM, obviously spending time in the wilderness with God is the point, so you need to spend time in the wilderness alone with God. So in my time, getting alone with him, it's like, all right, Lord, what are we doing here? Like, why are we going on this trip? And he's not gonna lay out everything, but it's been cool. He's just like, get prepared, like expect the unexpected. During this time, definitely going over story. So God's story, how we're tied to God's story, from the huge worldwide plan to absolutely as intricate as, every aspect of your day, from brushing your teeth to, the little conversations to everything. He's in it. He's absolutely in everything. And so this tag time, this story has been unraveling. Had a great childhood in northern Wisconsin, just full of life, full of joy. I have one brother who's about a year and a half older than me, but kind of going through like middle school, high school, like you feel different, you perceive things different. Definitely high social anxiety. In Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin, like everybody drinks. Like it's just the culture. First time I got drunk, I'm like, I found what I was looking for. I was in 8th grade. The excitement, I had some great times in the beginning, and then it quickly changed. I couldn't go through the day without drinking. Like that compulsion or that anxiety was so much. It was like two people inside me. One was super passionate, joy-filled, just stoked out on life, and the other one was just horribly depressed, anxiety that just crippled me. I didn't feel like I could tell anybody, so just, held this in. Well, I grew up in a Christian home, but it was very dead to me. It was definitely not the life I was looking for. I wanted the good life, just searching for this life, searching for answers, and I don't want a picket fence. I'm not getting married until 40. So far doing good at that. But that was just my mind. It's like, no, I'm living life. I'm finding this life. Deep down, it's like all I wanted to be was like a mountain guide. I wanted to be a professional bum the rest of my life. I wanted to travel. So anyway, dropped out of school, went out to Montana with my brother and taught snowboarding out there. It was a crazy time, a lot of cocaine, a lot of ecstasy. My brother was rolling for weeks on end, tripping on weeks on end. Things got real dark there. Wrecked cars, blackouts, just crazy stuff. So up on top of a mountain, like snowboarding, you go up early, like first chair before it's open, and you do your clinics and stuff. And so inversion, when inversion happens, like just the most amazing thing. So warm and cold air flip, and you've got this sea of like swirling orange and pink clouds with the mountain tops popping out, and it's just like unbelievable. And I still felt horrible. Like, wow, now what? In your mind, like, you've reached this life that you're trying to get to, and it's like it doesn't satisfy you. So try to slow down, and I did slow down. Can't outrun alcohol and drug addiction. comes with you. Like I'm looking for something. Like I can't freaking stop drinking, and maybe God can help. I got involved with an outdoor discipleship program out there. Had a great experience, was growing, finding out who God was, really this freedom. So living with a pastor, it was great, and drank a couple times during that. And they had a no tolerance policy, so we get kicked out of that ministry or asked to leave. One day with the pastor, the next day you're homeless. So I was homeless, living in the foothills up there. Long story short, woke up like 6 inches of wet snow, no tent, sleeping bag, freezing cold, hungover. It's like, what the freak am I doing? Through sheer will, okay, you just do it, and work your way up through a job, okay, campsite, this and that. Like no matter how hungover you are, you still made it to work. At the end of that, like I just was exhausted. And I remember crying out to God, it's like, God, if you don't do something, like I'm done. Like I'd thought about suicide before, but like this is doing it. I'm going up in the mountains with my pills and bottles, and you're not gonna find my body. I'm just gonna disappear. Because I'm done with this, I'm done fighting this. And God had other plans for sure. A weight came off. Like I'll never forget that. I was like laying in bed, and it's just a peace. Like just a peace came over me. I just knew it was gonna be okay. Like I can't go down this road anymore. And went to get some help in Portland, Oregon. I was 28 at the time. I was just done. Like you're diagnosed with being bipolar, severe depression, severe anxiety, blah blah blah. Like even in the spiritual realm, like seeing demons or whatever. It's crazy. It's like I met the Lord, but then I get in here and I was involved with this ministry for about 6 years. I never would have thought I would have gotten involved with this ministry, but I really found him there. So I spent about 3 years in Portland. Last year that was just absolutely getting crushed. Like suicidal, just done. And it's like I'm in ministry, like, helping. So I was counseling, like on staff, and then this happens, bottom falls out. But it's really cool how God works. Then basically getting crushed and then put back together again. Moved to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so to a sister, same ministry, just different place. And it was like one day, like I was crushed, and then all of a sudden it was the building time. It's like, okay, that season's done. Like nothing mattered except him. It's incredible. Like he changed my life. He healed me up on a lot of different things. This is a few years ago now. So things come, but that depression's gone, that anxiety's gone. And I can't explain it. And just like no matter what, what I went through, or just that, that crushing time, it's like God was in it. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew all about it. And there's a purpose for it. I just, I'll never forget that. Just that, holy crap, like you have me no matter what. The last few months, it feels like it's been real, just clear, so it's moving fast. I just really feel, however this whole thing goes, there's a specific vision, there's a destination, and it's exciting. It's just awesome.